This is, this would require electric transmission and electric distribution companies to conduct periodic equipment inspections.
Yes,
Chairwoman Fogarty.
Thank you, Chairman Solomon. This bill is actually following up on previous Representative Pat Shanley, who put this bill in, and I've been trying to get this through. And I think it's very timely, what's happened in just the past week, about any electrical transmission company doing a survey and inspecting their equipment, equipment such as, let me read you the list. Meters, transformers, switching and protective devices, regulators, capacitors, overhead and underground cables, conductors, wooden and other poles which carry cables, electrical conductors, and apparatus. I guess it's a big stretch from what happened in Texas, and that has some other issues going on there, but I think the inspection of all of those particular items and given a yearly report to the public utilities is not a bad thing to do. And I know that a lot of sections of the state have had issues with electrical outages, and I'm just wondering if we inspected. I know East Providence has been through like 5 of them. I know I talked with one of the other representatives, Whip Kazarian, about this, and you wonder why these keep happening in certain areas of the state. And just doing a review and letting the PUC see the status that they've reviewed all of these pieces of equipment, maybe we could prevent further outages, especially in the winter months. Any time of the year is a pain for anybody to be without electricity. But I think it's time that the electric companies answer to the public and that they are reviewing their equipment. So that's as simple as it is. I don't think it's too much of a stretch to give a review to the Public Utilities Commission on what their status of their equipment is. Now I'll take any questions.
Excellent. Are there any questions for the sponsor? Whip Kazarian.
Not as much of a question, but more of, I just want to thank you again, Chairwoman Fogarty, for putting this legislation forward. As you know, we've talked many times about our communities being affected by multiple outages throughout the year, and I think this legislation is great. It would just allow the PUC to keep track of the different equipment that they have, make sure they're all up to code and they're performing as they should. So thank you again for putting this forward. This is excellent.
You're absolutely welcome.
Thank you. Whip Chippendale.
Thank you, Chairman. I do, Rep, think that this is a good bill. I have a curiosity, and I please beg that you don't perceive it as a criticism. Why just the electric transmission companies? Why not, like, we had that horrible issue out on Aquidneck Island with gas. Why don't we hold, I mean, and that was a triple failure of their equipment that caused it.
Well, it's an interesting point because we take the gas coming in from from different states. Mm-hmm. So it could actually go under this particular bill, but I was trying to do an in-state type of a thing, so the electric company fit that particular target, but a lot of people have lost electricity. I know I had the representatives from the Newport area and Aquidneck Island sign on to this bill.
Yeah.
And it could easily be amended and put for the interstate when we get all the gas coming in here. And
so once you have this passed, we'll add a little bit to it next time.
I would love to do that.
Thank you very much.
I like to see everybody have their electricity and heat.
Thank you very much.
Representative Chippendale. Thank you.
Are there any other questions for the sponsor? Seeing none, thank you very much,
Thank you very
Chairwoman.
much, Chairman.
We did receive written testimony in favor from Jordan Goyette. We also received written testimony against this bill from Michael Ryan, representing National Grid. And that concludes the hearing on House Bill 5440.